Hello everyone. So today's shave is gonna be inspired by a podcast I went last week, and all these products I'm gonna shave with were talked on the podcast. The podcast is hosted by Dave, the dyslexic shaver. I'll leave the links below to the podcast. The name of the podcast is the Reto Wet Shaving Podcast, and he's on all platforms. Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts. So you just need to look for it. But I'll leave the links down below anyway. So we talked about a lot of products. This in particular was one of his questions about me going into a desert island. What would I take with me? And I didn't know what to choose, so I was a bit more on the political correctness kind of that way. So I chose, so that I wouldn't put other artisans on top of others. But I explain myself better on the podcast. You can go and see it, or better, listen to it. So we're going to shave with Proraso White, the Set, the Henson Mild, the Blade, which I didn't talk about it much, but was the only blade I talked about, and it has to do with another question. So we're going to use BIC. This one, it's the third use. I used it twice already there. So that's, and the brush is exactly the same thing. We talked about it on the podcast. So that's why I'm going to shave with all these products. I'm going to try to be a quick shave as well. So let's get ready. We'll use pre-shave, Proraso White. I'll wet the face first. There we go. Now, Proraso White. So this is enough. Now, I choose Proraso White in this case. I think it's just easy, simple, and I always got really good shaves with it. So that's one of the main reasons as well. So the brush we're going to use is going to be the She by Løthur Grooming. So really lovely brush. We're going to use the cream. I have to get, that's one thing that I'm missing. I have to get the soaps, and I have to test it out, because I think there will be a difference between the cream and the soap. And I heard from other wet shavers that they say they prefer the soap to the creams. So I don't know. I have to get it and find out what's the difference by myself. But at this moment, I only have the cream, so that's what we're going to use, the cream. There we go, brush ready. And one of the things I don't know if you guys can see, that I love about this brush is it still has plenty of water there for a synthetic, and it retains a lot of water there on this knot. So there we go. Lovely leather, always builds quick as well. Proraso, very, very easy to build. The cream anyway. I haven't tried the soap, as I told you before, but the cream is just lovely, and it's easy to build, quick, just simple, gives you plenty of good leather. I know for a fact it's really slick as well, gives you protection, so everything I need on a soap, basically. The only thing, and I have to say, and everyone says the same, is the scent wise. And a lot of us are on this hobby because of the scent as well. Primarily it's because of the skin and no irritation and all that stuff. But it's the experience as well. Trying new scents, new experiences. But this one is just simple. If you just want to do a shave, that's it. It's just simple. Very easy. The scent is pleasant. It's not a strong scent. It's not a bad scent. The feeling is great. Better than any foam. And you have this almost anywhere. You can find this almost anywhere. So, and build a ladder. Actually, you can actually build it with your hand as well. Not that I like it, because I prefer a brush just to help to lift the hair. But if you're in a place and you don't have a brush or whatever, with the cream you can actually build a ladder with your hands and a bit of water. Actually, I think there's a reel of Proraso USA, if I'm not mistaken, with the, I think his name is Sheldon, and he's actually demonstrating how to do it with the hands. So you can check that out on the internet as well. But it's on the Proraso USA, not the Italian one. I didn't see it on the Italian one. So there we go. I would say we're ready, more than ready. Now, the Henson, I could have gone with another mild one, but the Henson, I do head shave, so it's the one I use the most. So I would say on my den, not that I don't have better razors, I have a lot of razors that I really, really enjoy, but this one is just easy. It's I would call it a cheat code for wet shaving, basically, because it's so easy to use. I rarely nick myself with this, almost impossible to do that. And so that's the main reason I'm choosing this one. So let's go, first pass, Henson with a BIC third use on it. So let's go. Plenty of slickness still there, you guys can see, protects, and it's just, and it's a pleasant scent, I have to say. So there we go. First pass done. And you can see I still have plenty of slickness there. So it's just simple. It's a very simple cream to use, but very efficient. Price point, I would call it one of the best ones in terms of price point. Price performance, that's what I wanted to say. It's, for me, it's one of the best in terms of price performance. There's a few that compete with it, but they're not as readily available as Proraso. Proraso, it's just easy to find, just easier to find. So let's get ready for second pass. There we go, ready for second pass. Now, one thing I have to say about the podcast that I forgot, there's loads of people well known on this community and wet shaving community that went to that podcast already. So you have loads of episodes you can watch. Like, there's other YouTubers, there's manufacturers of razors, there's producers of soaps that went there on the podcast. So it'll be good for you to, whoever is interested, to check out their episodes. And by the way, I forgot to say thank you to Dave for the invitation. Thank you, Dave. So let's go. Second pass, back to the brush. The other thing I love about wet shaving, is just this part of just building the lather on your face. And even after it's building, just keep doing it. And when it's a good product, you can still build loads. And if I keep going, adding water, you can still build more and more and more and more. So really nice. There we go. I'd say we're more than ready there. Although I could spend hours just doing this. It just feels so nice. There we go. Let's go. Second pass. As I normally do, I'm gonna go with this one. It's one of the few razors that I do that. I'm gonna go against the grain straight away, and just to do a 2-pass shave. So let's go. Second pass. Henson, BIC. More bit there. Lovely. That's it. I'd say we're done. 2-pass shave. I don't feel any hairs there, so lovely. So let's go. Let's get ready for the alum. Actually, I always forget. Let's do the wash up first. Into the brush. Yeah, definitely can build a leather with your hands. If I keep doing it, I feel that it's still, I'll definitely be able to build it. Not a perfect leather like with a brush, but good enough to shave. Look. Besides what I already have in the face, there you go. So, nice one. Let's wash this and get ready for the alum treatment. There we go. Pat my face. Alum. So basically, no feedback at all. Well, a small tiny bit there on the neck area, but almost nothing there. So really good shave. As I normally get with all these products, I have to say. It's always really, really nice. So that's it. Put it to dry. I'm gonna wash my stuff and I see you in a bit for the post shave. See you in a bit. We're back. So I took the alum, I washed all my stuff, and now we're going for the post shave. Proraso Sensitive White. Lovely, lovely, lovely shave. Now, we're not gonna put any scent or any splash or anything like that. So I didn't choose anything of splashes, so that's why we're not using any splash. That's it. That was the shave today. The only thing I would have changed compared with the answer would have been something more durable than aluminium. They have the titanium one. That would be better, because if you go to a place where there's no other options, you want something that lasts a long time, and aluminium is not the safest bet, let's put it that way. But something like the titanium one they have would be just brilliant. This was a different shave today, nothing new, just different. Hope you guys enjoyed the shave. Hope you guys go and check out the podcast. There's other episodes there that have nothing to do with me either, like, you know, so loads of stuff there to go through. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to put a like on it. And if you want to help the channel more than putting the like and watching, check down below for my affiliate links. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Ciao.